What's up, Madden community? MT Squared back with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. We are now just 6 days away from the early access for the game, and today we're going to go over the Gridiron notes specific to Madden Ultimate Team that came out yesterday. I wasn't going to put a video out on these, but figured I would in case anyone missed it. These were the first Gridiron notes specific to Ultimate Team, and there's some really good information in here. Pretty much everything in here is a W in my opinion, and I'm going to break everything down for you. If you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button and subscribe so you can see my daily videos. We're going to set a like goal of 25 on this video. Would love it if you guys could help me get there. Only takes 1 second to hit that like button, and it really does help this video and my channel get out to more viewers. So we're going to start off with the field pass. So it says here, all new to Ultimate Team for Madden NFL 23 is the field pass. With the field pass providing a clear path to progression, you'll always know what you need to do next. You'll be able to see all the levels, rewards, and plenty of objectives to complete to make progress on every field pass. In Season 1, there will be multiple field passes available. Players can earn all of these rewards just by playing the game with no additional cost to access the field pass. So that's been a big question. A lot of people have been asking, is it going to cost something for the field pass? EA needs to make some sort of money doing it somehow. It is totally free. That was also mentioned on the stream last week. So there are 3 primary types of field passes: the season, competitive, and Ultimate Team program specific passes. Starting with the seasonal, this field pass has 60 levels of rewards ranging from coins, packs, uniforms, and even a high overall player item. You'll begin progressing levels by completing specific objectives that are outlined within the pass. And while there won't be infinitely repeatable objectives, we will be adding more objectives periodically so you can continue to make progress. We want to make sure that progression and ability to hit the rewards you want feels achievable, and you can expect Season 1 to run for about 60 days and, of course, packed with content. So what I interpret from this is pretty similar to the missions tab that we had in MUT 22, but it sprinkles in some of the milestone objective types of things, and I'll show you that in a minute, from MUT 21 and MUT 20, which I think is pretty cool. So this is one of the images that they show. So on the right, you can see the view all field passes. This will probably be one of the first screens that you see when you log into Madden Ultimate Team. So you'll see all of the items on the left if you want to go play challenges, if you want to play solo battles, if you want to play head-to-head, play a friend, MUT draft, etc. And then this is the 3 different types of field passes that you'll have. So your season, your competitive, and then the headliners promo will be the first promo. We also have the Coach John Madden that you get at level 2, which is pretty cool for your season reward. This is the milestone tracker that I was telling you guys about that kind of reminds me of MUT 21 and MUT 20 and previous MUTs in the past, where it was a pretty clear list of objectives for statistics that you had, which I think is pretty cool. There was something similar in MUT 22 as far as like the missions tab, as far as different promos. They always had something like this, but I feel like this specifically is more similar to MUT 21 and MUT 20. So next up is the competitive pass, which will also be available at launch of the game. This pass includes objectives specific for our more competitive modes, so playing solo battles, head-to-head seasons, squad seasons, or MUT Champions, which is the new weekend league, will earn you progress on the competitive pass. The rewards have the coins and packs that you would expect, but in addition to that, we will have a high overall player item that you'll be excited to strive for. While solo battles and MUT Champions will continue to reset weekly, the competitive pass will be refreshed on a bi-weekly cadence, giving you more time to work your way through the rewards track. So something that I really like about these different types of field passes is that it encourages us as players to play different modes. So if you were somebody who only played head-to-head, then you're probably going to play some more of the challenges and different types of things to get some of the field pass objectives quicker. If you were somebody who only liked to max out their team, then you're going to have to play some sort of competitive level to try to get this high overall player, which is likely going to be exclusive to the competitive pass, I would think. They have not announced that or who it is, but I would think so. You could also play solo battles if playing head-to-head is not something that you like to do. And then next up here, this is just a screenshot from the competitive field pass as far as some of the rewards that you'll get. And then for MUT Champions, which is the new weekend league, EA stressed that they focused on major quality of life improvements with Weekend League, so much so that they had to rename it. So introducing MUT Champions, the most competitive mode in Ultimate Team, where you can earn the best rewards and compete at your convenience. So you'll have all week long to do this. This is a screenshot of the different head-to-head modes that you can do. So we heard the feedback on the time constraints that surrounded Weekend League and wanted to remove that aspect completely. Now MUT Champions will be available to play any day of the week with a weekly reset each Monday. You'll still be able to play up to 25 games per week. We also added a new way to earn entry into MUT Champions by implementing Champs entry tokens. By making progress on the competitive pass, you'll be able to earn Champs entry tokens and exchange one to access MUT Champions for that week. Since Champ entry tokens are items in your binder and never expire, you can save them to use in the current Field Pass season of MUT Champions, or you could probably save them as well. Lastly, we wanted players to have their rewards instantly based on their performance in MUT Champions. Rather than wait until the following Tuesday, you will receive your MUT Champions rewards immediately after your game is complete. So this will have an interesting reaction to the market, because normally we see the market go down on Tuesdays when people get their old weekly rewards. Now you're going to be getting rewards throughout the week as you play your game. So it will be interesting to see how the market fluctuates because of something like this. We also added, actually I already read that, so the MUT Champs entry token, this is what it looks like so that you can add it into playing the MUT Champions. Sets 2.0. So sets have always contained some of the best content with Ultimate Team, but required a lot of navigation to complete. No word of a lie there. This year, we revisited how sets function to not only reduce unnecessary friction, but also reduce the amount of button presses needed to complete a set in Madden NFL 23 from upwards of 80 all the way down to 3. Beyond simply moving where sets are located, we also revamped how you complete a set. For all sets, we will automatically check your inventory for the lowest cost, unused, and non-favorited items needed to complete that set. All you have to do is highlight the reward you want and press the redeem button. You will also see what items will be pulled into that set and whether or not those items can be used in other sets. If you want full control over what items you want to exchange, that option is still available, so what you did in the past. Another change coming with sets is account-bound item returns. In previous years, the only way you could get items back from completing a set was through a fantasy pack. Now some sets, starting with the champion sets in one of our launch programs, will automatically return the items that you used to complete them as account-bound items. Account-bound items will be denoted with a BND tag instead of the NCAT on the item and come with a reduced quick sell value. Be sure to check the description of the set that you're completing to see if your items will return to you. So just make sure that you're getting the cards back. Some of the sets you will not get the cards back. So pretty cool here. Definitely going to reduce the amount of times of doing some of those sets, especially if you are a player who likes to make coins on sets, whether it's team builder sets or promo sets or whatever it is. So I think this is definitely a big W here. And then they showed what the sets look like as far as when you click on them. So you can pause this if you want to take a look, but I'm going to move on. Next up, the competitive play. So for solo battles, we wanted to offer more opportunities to earn rewards, and to do so, we are now refreshing your opponents daily. Now you'll have 4 fresh solo battle games to play each day, or up to 28 games per week to earn rewards. The other key change to solo battles this year is how you'll earn your rewards. While you'll still be able to see your battle score and tier you achieve, making progress through the competitive pass will be the main way to earn rewards for solo battles. We'll have specific objectives in the competitive pass where you can earn rewards based upon your number of wins and the difficulty level you play on. As for head-to-head seasons, we have adjusted the number of games for each division and the number of divisions down a bit. We want players to compete in Super Bowls more frequently for the chance to earn better rewards. With 8 games total in a season and 6 total divisions, you'll be able to get into the intense action of the playoffs much more frequently. For MUT Draft, we have removed ranked in effort to create healthier matchmaking pools. We are committing to more regular updates in the draft pool. It didn't happen at all last year. Throughout the year to keep content fresh. Additionally, salary cap has been removed from Ultimate Team. We have opted to take the efforts needed to maintain these modes and redirect them towards features that benefit Ultimate Team as a whole. So pretty cool stuff here. As far as the solo battles, I personally was one that played solo battles every single week. I got top 25 most weeks, top 50 every single week pretty much, and the rewards were really good. Usually it took me about a half hour to 45 minutes a game to play. Playing 13 solo battle games in a week, that wasn't too bad. Playing 28 solo battle games in a week, I really hope they make it so that it's the top 13 or top 15 out of your games, so that you only feel like you have to play that many. So I don't know. It'll see what it looks like. If there will still be a top 100 for solo battles, it doesn't sound like it, so that may not matter as much. It might be just the competitive field pass. We'll have to wait and see what that looks like. But moving on to player items, one of the things you will notice when you enter Ultimate Team is your players starting overall. So we raised the overalls of our starter teams to make those players more viable at the start of the year and to create a better gameplay experience from the moment you start playing. We've also added some basic versions of standout players from each NFL team to the starting lineups. You'll receive these players based on the team you select as your favorite team when you start playing Madden 23. So pretty cool stuff there. So I guess the bronze team members are probably not going to exist. Maybe they'll start out as the silvers or maybe even low golds. I guess we'll have to wait and see what that looks like, but pretty cool stuff there. We also took a look at our power-up system to reassess the overall design intention of power-ups. Power-ups evolved to the point of needing several items of a player and required additional resources to build up the best version of that player. All of that led to the best lineups featuring a power-up player in nearly every position. In Madden 23, we are dialing the use of power-ups back so that when you obtain the latest and best version of a player, that's it. You have the best version of that player. That'll be interesting because EA obviously made a lot of money off of people spending money to open packs to get cards that they can either resell or to get training. And training is not going to be needed too much, it sounds like, to upgrade players. I guess we'll have to wait and see if maybe you might need more training to open up ability buckets for a player. Again, we'll have to wait and see what that looks like, but there were some benefits to power-ups that we are preserving, starting with the ability bucket. So speaking of, low overall elite players will receive ability buckets filled with abilities that pertain to that player's archetype. Higher overall elite players will receive custom ability buckets that are custom built for that specific player. You can expect custom ability buckets to contain unique features like discounted AP on certain abilities or even cross-archetype abilities. So in addition to the ability bucket changes, most elite players will have a team chemistry bucket for you to choose one team from the teams that the player has played for. You will also have the ability to swap out player art when applicable. All this being said, you will not be seeing the traditional purple power-up items in Ultimate Team. However, some programs may feature a similar design to collect all versions of a particular player. For example, in the Legends program, you can collect the low overall version of a given legend, then collect their moment, season, and boss editions to make the ultimate version of that player. So similar to the way Legends was before, but it sounds like you still aren't going to need a power-up to get them up. It's just a different way of wording it, it looks like. So these changes are part of our overall goal of streamlining your experience by taking out some of the unnecessary maintenance that gets in the way of building your Ultimate Team. So pretty cool stuff there. I like it. Next up, we have strategy items. One of my favorite parts about this Gridiron Notes, we have also heard feedback on strategy items and looked to address some pain points for players. First and foremost, you'll notice it's much easier to view which attributes are being boosted and by how much. We also revamped and simplified the strategy item system by reducing the total number of strategy items slots to 3. Offense, defense, and the new team affinity strategy item slot where you can receive additional team chemistry boosts. We have also removed the speed boost from any core strategy item. We have also added a few additional ways to obtain strategy items, including earning them on the field pass. Strategy item pack offers in the store and in Madden 23, they will be auctionable, so you can easily obtain the one you need. We look forward to bringing exciting content all season. So awesome stuff here. I really like the team affinity strategy item bucket. So that'll really be big for theme teams. It'll be interesting to see what types of strategy items that they include for that. So we'll have to wait and see what that looks like. And then the additional ways to receive them, they talked about them being auctionable at the beginning of the year last year, and they never were auctionable throughout the year. I probably still have 10 or 15 rare strategy cards sitting in my item binder from MUT 22 that I was waiting to sell and just never did. I probably should quick sell them. I think they're like 50,000 coins, but I don't know, I got like 9 million coins. I don't really need it. But anyway, that'll be exciting for them to be auctionable. That'll just be another coin making method for some people. Next up, this is one of the images that they showed as far as showing specifically which attributes and how much they will be increase for. So let me know what you guys are the most excited from this. Personally, I think the field pass is a big W. It looks like a more in-depth version of the mission tabs from last year, like I mentioned, and has bits of MUT 20 and MUT 21 sprinkled in with the milestone achievements. So I really like that. I'm also really excited about the new player items, not having power-ups and really in player speed. Will do two things. One, increase the longevity of the game, and two, make other attributes like route running for receivers and coverage skills, awareness for defenders that much more important, which I think is awesome. And taking away speed from strategy cards is a huge win in my opinion. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it or found it helpful, and at least. And if you did, hit that like button. The goal for this video is 25. Only takes a second. We'll greatly appreciate it. Be on the lookout for my theme team videos once the MUT database drops. And thank you for watching this video.